John chapter 5, verse 36. But I have a greater testimony than John's because of the work that the Father has given me to accomplish. These very works I'm doing testify about me that the Father has sent me. Oh man, there's so much wonderful and amazing things in here that we want to look at. Jesus is saying, look, the things I'm doing should be proof to you. And what are those things? Well, not everything he was doing, but he did a lot of miracles and he did a lot of signs. If you remember John 20, verse 30, the very purpose of the book of John, says, Jesus performed many other signs in the presence of his disciples that are not written in this book. But these are written so that you may believe that Jesus is the Messiah, the Son of God, and that by believing you may have life in his name. See, the signs, the things, the actions that Jesus were doing should be testifying enough about him. And who sent him? The Father. Now it's interesting because Moses kind of has a similar thing. I have been sent for this work. And Moses says to the burning bush, to God, what if he doesn't believe me? Here, do this thing. Throw this staff down. It's going to turn into a snake, and it's going to be a sign that I am sent you. And Jesus is saying, look, all the things I'm doing are a sign. They should be more than enough testimony. These 7 miracle statements that we see in John that are supposed to serve like proof, these signs. And as we continue to read through this, we're kind of in the middle. We've seen 3 up to this point. Water into wine, some healings, and the 4th sign, 5th sign, they're coming. These signs are actually a couple more going to pick up in the next verses. They should show us that Jesus is who he says he is. They're proving something to us. And yet these Pharisees refused to believe it. They refused to see it because they were blind. They were blind guides. They were blind. They didn't have ears to hear. They didn't have eyes to see. And Jesus is saying, look, there's plenty of witness out there. You don't need any more, and yet you still don't believe the witness, the testimony that is there.